Welcome to the Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Before I start, please join me tonight from 8 to 10. I'll be hosting the Asia session for My Fund the Future, so I hope to see you there. Go to My Fund the Future's YouTube or SK Trading YouTube. Also, if anyone would like to contact me for a 5-day free trial, I give them out every Monday. You can text me your full name and email to 914-500-7484. Well, we saw the market get absolutely cabooshed, and then what happened around 2 o'clock? We got the buy reversal on the 15-minute time frame. That meant that 85% chance that the lows were in today, and then the 30-minute reverse to buy, and now the 60s are going to reverse to buy. So the bear market that lasted one day, the S&Ps traded down to the 73.67, I believe, and the Nasdaq 28,742 before rallying about 400 points. And then we saw the market overall reverse to buy, and that was that. I thought we were on the path. The Nasdaq was down over 600 at one point. The S&Ps were down about 75, 80. And, at one point you felt that, maybe this was the pullback I'm looking for. Like I said, I'm looking for this pullback and then a rally up. Well, guess what? It didn't happen, even with a hotter than expected CPI number. But today's title is How to Identify Reversals in the Market. We saw big sell reversals early in the morning at 10 o'clock, 9:45, the 15-minute Spiders Qs, Diamonds, Russell, Spiders Qs and Russell reversed to sell on the 15-minute time frame, then 10 o'clock, the 30 minutes reversed to sell, and then the 60 minutes reversed to sell. But there was a point at one point, there was a time at one point when the markets was so oversold on the 60-minute time frames, we had like a 1.2 or 2.5 oversold condition, and that's what kept the market held up. And I'll show that to you here in a minute here. So let's just show this to you right here. If you can see the 60-minute time frame on the spiders. This is the big sell, the oversold condition. You can see the low here, 381.83. They rallied, 70, 80 points here on the spiders. Now this is a negative. This is a major monster bear flag here, and I'll get into what I expect for tomorrow in the second segment. But you can see here the 15-minute time frame reversing to buy, and like I said, the title for tonight's podcast is How to Identify Reversals. In this case, a buy reversal, and again, it's off my indicator 4. You can see how indicator 4 reversed to buy right here. The MACDs are positive from below the pivot. Once I got that buy reversal here at 2 o'clock, I told everybody I thought that 85% chance that the lows are in for the day. And then when the 30-minute reversed to buy right here at 2:30, I said it's 100% chance that the lows are in for the day. So again, identifying these market reversals, it just goes to show how powerful the market is. And the bull move here is. If you look at Micron, identical, same pattern. You can see the 15 reversing to buy right here at 2:15. The low is 706.60. And then you can see the 30-minute reversing to buy right here as well. You can see the 30-minute reversing to buy at 2:30. And then what you try to do is buy the first pullback on the 15. You got down to 740 on this here, and then it got down to the and then it rallied 740, 741, and then rallied here. So we'll look here to look at the 60-minute time frames again. These are big bear flags setting up here. A ton of overhead resistance, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. Same pattern here, AMD. You can see how the big buy reversals, you're going to buy reversal tomorrow. So when you get that meant that these lows here on AMD, I tried to buy this at 426.10. The low is 11. Look at that. I can't believe it. And then it pushed up, and then you can see the 15s reversing to buy. Again, this is exactly, and then you get the pullback right here. You get the pullback right here at 315, 436.59, and you can see the rally right here. Boom. Right back up. So tomorrow I expect some type of a Well, I'll get into that tomorrow. So identifying these buy reversals are very, very important. Also, I'll show you the USOs from today. The USOs pulling in here on the 30-minute time frame. Beautiful oversold condition into the positive MACD, rising ADX. Very, very powerful here. And it's really about it's really about taking this oversold condition and beautiful. You can see the 60-minute MACDs are bullish here. Look at that beautiful gap, one gap, two gap, beautiful, beautiful patterns here in oil. And again, when you're looking at this here, you can see this 30-minute time frame oversold into the positive MACD. Big buying pressure, rising ADX. This is an absolute Picasso. 143. 18, and you can see the rally here. Oil ran about $1.70. So again, really great long here on the USOs here. All right. So that pattern was really great as well. But again, to be able to identify these patterns, very important. And it's really about one thing: understanding how to be able to, based upon my indicator to see the market reversals. Again, the GLDs did the same thing. Once the GLDs reversed the buy on the 15-minute time frame, I knew that gold, the lows were in for gold on the 15 right here, and I'll show it to you. You can see here on the 15, here's the gold, and now the 30 minutes. So right now, believe it or not, even with this low here on gold, GLD is 427.43. You can see gold ran north of $50 off the low, and then once you got these buy reversals, well, well, that was it. So when I get back, I will tell you what I expect for tomorrow. So for tomorrow, what I'm expecting is if we do get a push up, I think these MACDs on the 60-minute time frame are going to give the market fits. I do believe that these 30 and 60-minute time frames are going to roll over. I do believe, when I say roll over, start selling off. I do believe that today's lows will not get touched, and I do believe that any pullbacks tomorrow should, if once the 15s and the 30s get deeply oversold, should set up longs for tomorrow, believe it or not. And that is saying, even with Sandus down over 5%, let's see, you got Micron down 3.6. Remember, the hotter than expected CPI number had no effect on the market at one point today. But I do believe since the 30-minute reverse to buy, you're probably going to get buy reversals tomorrow on the 60-minute time frame. So I think today's lows are in, probably, well, we'll just say for tomorrow. I don't know for the week. We do have NVIDIA's earnings coming out on the 20th, so that's next Tuesday, I believe. And then we'll go from there. But for tomorrow, if we do get any type of rally, which I don't think we're going to get, if we do gap up tomorrow, I'll be looking to short them into those negative MACDs on the 60-minute time frame. You're going to have non-confirmations on the 30 and the 60s, but if we do get a pullback tomorrow on the oversold condition, I think you got to buy them off the 15 and 30-minute time frames, okay? All right, when I get back, I want to talk to you about the prop world and being able to fully understand the rules of engagement. So what's really important about trading these prop firms is a gentleman, a good friend of mine called, when I say good friend of mine from my community, called and said he made a mistake. He traded apparently during a red number, which is an employment number. When you're trading these prop firms, it's really important to learn and really read the rules of consistency, the rules of engagement. Last night, I learned somebody bought a prop account for like $29, passed the evaluation, and then to get funded, he had to pay $100 to get funded. There are rules here. There's consistency rules. There's rules of the world of trading as far as what you can't trade during certain days, as far as if there's an economic number coming out. So check the rules, check the economic, what you can trade on any economic calendar for the prop firms. Understand the consistency rules. There's so many rules, my head is going to spin. I can't keep up because there's so many different firms out there. But do your due diligence is really the point. okay, to really understand what you're getting into. The gentleman last night bought an account for $29 or $39, passed the evaluation, and then he got realized he had to pay $100 to get to the next level to get funded to go live. So, again, just really do your due diligence, read through the prop firms that you're choosing, and then do a spreadsheet, and then do the evaluation of what you think best fits you. Thank you for joining me tonight on The Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. If you please hit the subscribe button, please leave a comment. If you'd like to join my community of traders from all around the world, please go to sktrading.live. Also, if you like to reach out to me and you want to call me, you can text me at 914-500-7484. And if you'd like to also get a 5-day free trial, just text me your full name and email to that number. If you'd like to follow me on social media, please follow me on official Stephen Kalayjian on X, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. And with that being said, have a great night. I hope to see you tonight at the Asia session from 8 to 10. Have a great night. God bless you. God bless our troops. And God bless the United States of America. See you tonight.